Hello and welcome to Mina's Bookshelf. We are more than a week into the month of March, but I thought it would be a good day to pull a few cards for a month ahead energy check-in. And to do that, I'm going to use some of my favorite decks. I'm going to use the Gentle Tarot by Mari in the Sky. I'm going to use, as usual, my Chakra Insight Oracle by Karen Sangster. And then we're going to get a few more oracle cards and affirmation cards. The Angels, Gods, and Goddesses by Tony Carmine Salerno. The Gaia Oracle, Guidance, Affirmations, and Transformation cards by Tony Carmine Salerno as well. And a beautiful deck, Gratitude Oracle by Angela Artfield, illustrated by Josephine Wall. We will also take a look at the extended meanings in the guidebooks to get some more in-depth reading. So we're going to put aside some of these decks for right now. And we're going to start with the Chakra Insight deck. My question for the Chakra Insight deck is, what area of our lives do we need to focus on? So, all right. What areas of our life do we need to focus our energies on in the month of March? What energy of our lives, Spirit Guides from the Pure White Light, do we need to focus our energy during the month of March? Family, belonging, community, culture, tribe. So this card might refer to any blood family, soul tribe, so to speak, we're deeply connected with. So it could be your actual relatives, it could be your community, it could be your co-workers, people you have any sort of partnership or relationship with. It's a beautiful card. We're going to put this one here. It will be the focus of our reading, of our attention. And then I'm going to use my usual spread for energy check-in with the Gentle Tarot. And my first question is, what is the general energy, the overall energy of the month of March for us? This is a message that might resonate with some of you, not all of you. It might be a specific message for somebody who really needs to hear it. Some of my emotions, feelings, and energies right now might transpire in this reading. My heart is bleeding for what is happening right now in Europe. So some of my, the heaviness of my heart might come through the messages. Let's see. I do believe that is a sentiment that is shared by almost everyone around the world anyway. All right, what is the main energy of the month of March? Spirit Guides from the Pure White Light, what is the main energy for the month of March? Is Five of Thunder, which is in this card the Five of Swords. And this leads me to believe that some of us might be in some problematic and conflictual relationships with family members, colleagues, partners, friends, community, society in general. And it's not hard to make a connection between these cards and what's happening in the world. The Five of Thunder is conflict. It is war. It is injustice and loss and grief and shame. And in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, this card has 3 individuals. One of them has a smug expression on his face, and he seems like he has won a battle, but at what cost? He has embarrassed and shamed and inflicted big pain on the other 2 individuals who walk away. So it's about conflict, unfortunately. What do we need to learn during the month of March? What do we need to learn? One card wanted to come out. What do we need to learn? Oopsie. Okay, a few cards flew out of the deck. I'm gonna put them back. It's too many. What do we need to learn? Okay. 2 cards came out. The 9 of Cups and Judgment. At first glance, I feel like with the 9 of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment, the gratification, and the Judgment, which is a major arcana that indicates the necessity to, make some vital decision, important decision, look back into the past, to face, issues and people and situations that we haven't completely dealt with. I feel like we need to look at the past. We need to look at the past to solve some situations that have been, that were unresolved. We will clarify and see. The next card will be, what do we need to create during the month of March? Hierophant. I do feel like this is a card that indicates a spiritual connections. We need to reconnect with self. We need to reconnect with source. We need to reconnect with what is right. We need to follow wisdom, guidance. We need to create spiritual connections, probably with the same people we have been in conflict with, as indicated by the 5 of Thunder. What do we need to let go of? What do we need to leave behind during the month of March? Flower of Stones. Flower of Stones is the Queen of Pentacles in this deck. And as we see, this beaver, I do believe it's a beaver or an otter, he's holding on to a log. I'm inclined to read this card in its shadow aspect. What is the shadow aspect of the Queen of Pentacles? Probably she's too attached to practicality, practical matters, material things. She might be probably selfish and greedy in some more extreme cases. So we need to open up, be more generous, be less attached to our 3D life, our material things, our, achievements that are, satisfying under a material point of view, but not spiritually satisfying, which reconnects me to the Hierophant card. What do we need to build? So less attachment to the material world and more focus on our spiritual world. And then we have the last card in the spread is best guidance we can receive for the month of March. Spirit guides from the pure white light, what is the best guidance we can receive for the month of March? It's taking me forever to get cards out today. Spirit doesn't really want to be eloquent today. Blocked energy, probably. This one. 3 of Cups. It absolutely makes sense. It's the card of reconciliation. It's celebrating joy, being with the people we love, being with people we care about, sharing with them, celebrating life, being generous with each other. It absolutely makes sense. So this is a reading that is focusing on some troubled family dynamics in a small scope, which could be your direct family, your mom, dad, sisters, brothers, cousins, whatever. It could be also in a more general focus, like your community, your work environment, and on a larger scale, it could be the entire world. And it makes sense considering what is going on right now in the world. We belong to each other. We are part of a whole. We belong to each other, and we need to reconnect. We need to reconnect with each other. Now, I'm going to pull a few cards from the other oracle decks, and then we'll read the extended messages from the guidebook. Just a sip of water before I do that. Forgive the noises amplified by the microphone. Okay, the first deck I'm going to look into for advice is the Gaia Oracle Affirmation, Guidance, and Transformation cards. And let's see, in reference to this situation illustrated here by the cards regarding the month of March, what do we need to know? What guidance do we need to receive? Oopsie. And this one. Winter's Hand, regeneration, rebirth, positive outcome. Well, this is a very positive card. It makes me optimistic about the future. It is, chronologically, it is the winter's end. Here on the northern hemisphere, we're about to welcome the spring season. It could also be the end of a dark period in our lives, in our history. So this is a great message to receive. And on the bottom of the deck as hidden energy, we have the start of something new, perfect, which is chronologically can mean beginning of spring, beginning of a new era for everyone. I forgot to check the hidden energy on the bottom of the gentle heart. The sun, how beautiful. It's moving into literally the warm season, and it's also the warm season of the soul. It's clarity, it's good health, it's happiness, it's joy. We're going to get a card also from the Angels, Gods, Goddesses by Tony Carmine Saladna. Luckily, the messages, the extended messages on the guidebooks of these oracle decks are not extremely long, so this video will not take forever. Okay, what is the guidance we need to receive right now for the month of March? These are Blue Angels publishing decks, and the quality is outstanding. I love to shuffle these cards. This one, God of the Arts, the artist within you is about to emerge. It's a card about creativity. I also see a rainbow here, which is an omen of good luck, happy things. It's a sign that good things are to come. And probably using our creative energy might be the solution to a lot of problems. On the bottom of the deck is the angel of communication. Communicate clearly. Don't be afraid to tell it like it is. And if this is a reading regarding conflictual relationships within your, close environment, family, co-workers, community, society in general, communication is key in order to solve these conflicts. So I'm going to put this here. And one last card from the Gratitude Oracle by Angela Hartfield. I love the artwork in this deck. It's very detailed, very colorful, and this is a very gentle deck with a very inspiring and uplifting messages. So as you can see, I chose decks that have a theme in common. It's gratitude, it's kindness. All right. So what is the gratitude message we need to receive right now to cope with these energies for the month of March? This card. Sensitivity. Whenever we handle difficult relationships with people, we need to be very mindful of other people's feelings, needs, as much as we do with for ourselves, of course. So this could be a key to the resolution of conflicts. Try to put yourself in other people's shoes. Try to be empathetic. Sensitivity. And on the bottom of the deck, decisions. Let's take another close look at this card. Okay. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take a look at the Chakra Insights booklet, and we're going to look at the family card with this nest and eggs. Definitely refers to family, close, very close connections. Just checking how many minutes. Okay, 17 minutes into the video. So this is a card that indicates belonging, community, culture, tribe. Within the circle of family, we discover our belonging and the freedom to truly be ourselves. All living things on this great earth have at least one thing in common. We all come from family. We all have been brought into the world by living beings before us, and many of us will bring new life into form while we're here. Within this great evolving cycle of life, which is shared by plants, animals, and humans alike, we each have the living gift of playing our part. This card calls you to return to a sense of genuine connection to who you are and where you're from, to honor and explore the energy of family in the truest sense of the word. Not only your immediate blood-related family, but others on your path, in your heart and in your distant past too. Like the many twigs and sticks in a nest, have played unique roles in the weaving together of your life, dreams, and experiences in the world. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but obviously this is a message that refers also to your culture, your tribe, your community, and the sense of belonging that you need to bring back that we might have forgotten. Now, we can also take a look. Let's see. In the base chakra, because this is a card in the category of base chakra. Let's see some more meanings regarding this particular energetic area. So the base chakra governs the lower body, feet, legs, bones. What else? Harmonious, balanced characteristics are its ability to be patient, being organized and motivated, sense of belonging, feeling proud of your heritage and family, feeling secure and stable, connection with community. And in its shadow, so to speak, in harmonious aspect, it could be fear about security and safety, a focus on material possession and wealth, which makes me look at these cards, the Flower Stone, the Queen of Stone, that came in the position of what to let go of. So it makes me feel like probably we are putting our financial security, material security ahead of what is important in life, in our family connections. Which makes sense also on a larger scale, in the world stage. The reason why all the conflicts start is always money and power, if you think about it. Greed, inability to let go of the past, out of touch with reality. Okay, so this one gives us a very good launching point for this reading. It totally makes sense to me right now, looking at this spread and connecting it with the deck card. The other deck I would like to look at is the Gentle Tarot. Quickly, let's take a look at the energies. They came out, the Five of Swords, which is the general energy of the month, which is the Five of Thunder in this deck. Okay. Too often we push ourselves too hard for too long. We stay in relationships, interpersonal and professional, when we know we should leave, or we refuse to surrender in a fight. Whether the fight is with someone else or is in a struggle, internal struggle of your own, know that resolution is possible. But first you have to know that it's okay to surrender. This is key when following our true path. So this card definitely speaks of some conflict within your community, your workspace, your family, and the need for you to walk away from it. In things that we need to learn, we got the Judgment card and the Nine of Cups. Let's look at the Judgment. Judgment, it's a major arcana. I don't know if the book is in shot, if you can see it. Things we need to learn. So this is your personal day of reckoning, when you can take in everything that is and has been your life, accept and embrace it all. You are reborn. So this is what we need to learn. We need to embrace what is. This is a card of probably forgiveness and acceptance, which could be also self-forgiveness and self-acceptance. Forgive your own mistakes. Forgive the mistakes of the person that have crossed you, especially if you are connected to those people by bonds of family, of friendship, or collaboration in a workspace. The Judgment card is the last of the major arcana before reaching the final card, the World or Wholeness. With it comes a not so easy task, but the energy of judgment is liberating and fruitful. So this is a card of forgiveness, definitely. We need to get over whatever conflict set us apart. Let's take a look at what we need to create. Hierophant, and I deeply feel like this is about reconnecting spiritually, on a spiritual level, with other people. The Hierophant card illuminates wisdom and knowledge. It teaches us about authority and says you are the teacher and also the taught. The Hierophant calls you to connect with the ancestral wisdom that is already inside each of us. And maybe we need to pray more, whatever spirituality you follow. It could be praying your God, praying the angels, praying your ancestors, which makes a lot of sense. When you reconnect with your ancestors, which is something that I do in my spiritual practice, you have a better understanding of where you're going, because you know exactly where you come from. This card may be guiding you to dig deeper, to connect, to embrace the wisdom of the ages that is dormant within you. Or maybe it is pointing you to learn something new under the guidance of a special, trusted teacher. This potent card asks us to remember our worth by studying or reconnecting with our past. Exactly what I saw. Now, what do we need to leave behind? I was thinking about the shadow aspect of the Queen of Stones. In this deck is the Flower of Stones, is the Queen of Pentacles. So what do we need to leave behind? What energy? The flower stones combines the positive earth energy of the pentacle suit with an inward focus of a queen. She's down to earth, resourceful, loyal, and dedicated to self-care. Who other to represent her than the matriarch grizzly bear? So it's a grizzly bear, not an otter, as I said. So if you think about what is the opposite of these good qualities, what is the shadow aspect of these good qualities, of course, you're thinking about somebody who's not generous, somebody who's greedy, somebody who's too, not willing to share, not willing to nurture other people, somebody who focuses on the self. So this is what we need to leave behind. Our protectiveness of our, kind of space, of our things. And the last card was the best guidance, and we got the Three of Cups, which is, a card of generosity, celebrating together, sharing resources together. Three of Cups. I mean, the meaning is quite clear, but just together, all filled up. There is magic when two join together, but where there are three or more, a circle is formed. That circle, electric, spiraling word and outward, is a powerful well of cosmic energy. In this container of connection, we can heal, we can cry, laugh, dance, and be raw. We can be seen, heard, and felt. We definitely need to communicate. We need to, we need to do it the Italian way. Take it all out. Talk very clearly, fight, have that argument, but take that resentment out, overcome the resentment, and forgive yourself, forgive the other person that you believe hurt you or you hurt them. Now, very quickly, let's go to the other oracle decks, the Gaia. The Gaia Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. As a guidance, we got the God of the Arts. The artist within is about to emerge. So this is a look at the card. And I think this is a self-portrait of Tony, who, by the way, is of Italian descent. Okay, God of the Arts. Okay, so this is the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses card. God of the Arts. These cards are not numbered. Okay. The true artist within you is about to emerge. You will soon feel a strong urge to express yourself creatively. This creative expression will lead you to new and exciting ventures, projects, and ideas. Expressing yourself creatively will also help you to balance and heal your emotions, which is a perfect way, at least for me, to cope with stressful, conflictual situations. I usually divert my attention towards a creative endeavor. I draw, I paint. This is a time to be authentic and true to yourself. Allow yourself to express all you feel without a reservation, censorship, or judgment. Honor the inner child within you and just be you. You can express yourself artistically in endless ways: painting, sculpture, dancing, singing, playing a musical instrument, gardening, knitting, carpentry, woodwork, pottery, and writing. These are just few of the many ways in which you can express yourself imaginatively and creatively. So in the meantime, you can find a way, you figure out how to reconcile with the people in your life you are in a conflict with. Why don't you vent that resentment, that frustration out using your artistic skill? And even if you don't have those skills, work on a project, work on a hobby, plant, do some gardening, read a book, paint. That's a great advice. And now from the Gaia Oracle, we have Winter's Hand. Card number 16. Regeneration, rebirth, positive outcome. So this is a very positive and optimistic message. There is light at the end of this tunnel. This card signifies rebirth, regeneration, and new growth. You may not know it, but the cycle has already begun. A cold gray period of your life is coming to an end. A new season begins. As with the tree lady featured on this card, the first signs of spring are just starting to show. The first shoots have sprouted, and soon the new buds will be in full bloom as they bathe in the light of the sun. Maybe beautiful things are in store for you. New opportunities present themselves, sometimes quite unexpectedly. When they do, embrace them. Do not hesitate, for this is your time to shine. This is a lucky and prosperous period for you. Many things that were previously not possible now are. Doors that were previously closed are now open. This card also signifies travel and positive outcome. So there's great synchronicity all over this reading. So whatever shadows, darkness you had in your life, possibly because of a conflict within your environment between you and other people, family members, friends, co-workers, neighbors, whatever. This is about to end, and there's hope for a new beginning. I just want to take a look at the meaning of the flame tree, which was the hidden energy card on the bottom of the deck. Number 30, because it really hit me. It spoke to me. The start of something new. A creative spark has ignited from deep within your soul, and this will soon develop into a passionate flame through which a new idea will come to you. This card heralds the start of something new. This could be a new area of study, a new business, or a new interest of some kind. Whatever it is, it's growing. It will develop into a deep passion and remain a significant part of your life for years to come. You will thank your lucky star for discovering something that you truly love to be and do. For time being, all you need to do is relax. Simply keep an open mind and heart over the next few weeks and pay attention to your intuition. The affirmation is, a creative flame glows within my heart and illuminates my mind. I'm ready to start something new. My heart and mind are open to new possibilities. My dream becomes my reality. I do what I love and love what I do. And I do feel like these two cards portend the beginning of some creative endeavor. In the midst of all this situation here, conflict, something good will be born. And now quickly to the gratitude oracle. The gratitude card that we pulled was, where did I put? I always do that. Oh, there it is. The sensitivity card number 39. This video might be cut off while I do the reading, so forgive me if that happens. For those who are acutely sensitive, it can feel like their inner workings respond more intensely than others. They might also notice minute details others usually overlook, which could be the reason why there was a conflict between you and people around you. If this sounds familiar and situations tend to affect you on a deeper level that they impact others, you may already be aware that you are a highly empathetic individual. Being extra sensitive has benefits and challenges. You may be compassionate, intuitive,